Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company for Heroes 2 with a America fuck yeah type theme to it because it's all American. It's all American. We have Chio, we have Lump, and we have Red, all American versus Resident Evil, D-Gen, and I'm Glad You're Dead. One Vermont and 2 OKW. In any case, here we have a 3v3. Let's double check their ranks real quick. Thank you, Red, for sending this in. And rank-wise... Oh, wow, never mind. I was like, oh. Yeah, you guys are fucked. So, we shall see how this goes. Lump is your best player, so we'll see how you guys do against that team. D-Gen, again, it kind of equal to your another player, well, Chio. But we'll see how it goes. 2 Armor Company, that's a big no-no for me. Unless you go early, mid-game, kind of rush, late game, I don't see it helping you guys out all that much. We'll see. Lump, Airborne Company, could be pretty good. Resident Evil fortifications, that's fine on this map, especially if you put down this sector. A bunch of infantry moving up. Most likely you're trying to go for these 2 VP points. On Redshift Winter, typically 3v3, you rush these points, and then you rush to your respective side. So Rad is doing that here. He wants to lock this area down. And this is actually the better side on this map because you see here, this area, again, kind of a low tier area, and with the fences, you can't normally go down here. You can send armor this way, but most people don't, especially because a lot of sneaky players will place a demo charge or something here, so if an armored unit tries to flank, boom. Same thing like over here. And then usually this is like a death area because of the no cover, so a lot of people put a MG here. And then the mines here, try to come up here, demo, boom. Even if you the enemy spots a demo, if they explode it, that cuts your way through. And then, of course, the highland here, so if anything comes through, they can pretty much suppress it or can't come through this way. So it's a nice, like, buffer zone. Now, compare that to this. This is bullshit. Yeah, it looks like the enemy team's trying to rush up here, but it looks like, was it Chio is moving through here, capturing this territory, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I just saw something for a brief second I don't like. Anyway, up here you could say the same thing, actually even better, because the brushes kind of stop infantry entirely, so that's fine. But you can see here, the brush is here, but there's this nice, easy way in. You can always put a demo charge here, but it's always away. And then, of course, all this other territory. It's not a clean area to hold, as like the other side. So, this area is typically a lot harder. I swear to fucking Christ. Oh, there goes that best player. So, wonderful. Just wonderful. Well, this should be a curb stomp. Should be anyway. We'll see how this goes. I'm tedious. This game may come out, it may not. It depends on how good this game is and how good Rad is. If you somehow manage to win this, that's fine. We'll see. We shall see how this goes. In A capacity, yeah. So, Redshift Winter, and again, the ice is definitely the disadvantage for either side trying to cross it because it can be very deadly for infantry and armor because they could fall through the ice and unfortunately, you know, just get owned. Nice job, AI. Use volley fire at a unit in heavy cover while you're in negative cover. Great idea. You're very smart. You're very smart. Relic doesn't need to give you a patch or anything. Alright, so anyway. Grenadiers coming around the left-hand side. We have an MG guarding their flank, so they can't come through. And send more troops. These guys should be more than capable of firing, especially if they get an upgrade, which I'm surprised they haven't done. The escalate battle phase, so they can do rifle grenades, fire it through, blow up this building, and GG the fuel point. Now let's see down here. We have the AI trying to like bust on through. And the good thing about the AI is they'll send a lot of units just randomly toward the enemy. The bad thing about the AI is it's so incredibly stupid that if you're a decent player and just guard your corners, you should be fine. Now, nice job here. Nice demo. At fighting position to guard this point. Like I said, I think a demo here would be pretty good as well. I think that's where you're coming around. Heavy cover and tank traps, also a good idea. Maybe tank trap it here so they have to go on the ice. Very cool idea. We also have looks like the AI did do something smart, so they put down some munitions cache, which actually helps out their team resource-wise. So we'll see. And actually, the delay over here by Chio actually stopped the Axis from getting a lot of fuel, so that delayed their armor. Which, let's see, I am glad. Spearhead Doctrine, Mobile Artillery, and Lucky. Why? I'm glad you're dead. Why'd you say Lucky? Oh, maybe a unit escaped? Oh, his unit escaped. Okay. I'm like, why would you say that? No. Grenade? No. Oh, okay, yeah. Now let's see where. Wait, this fighting position. I fucking hate the AI. Hey, AI, let's guard this way, not this way. I'm just pointing it out there. There may be a reason why the fighting position is facing the wrong way. Although I would love to be the gunner in there, where he's just like hanging out, like, what if they come in front of me? Oh my god, this guy's face. If they come in front of me, I'll get them. And he's thinking that right as all these guys are shooting him in the back. But the entire German army shooting him, and he's like, I'm ready. They're not here yet, but when they are, I'll murder them all. God, they're pouring in. The allies are pouring in, and this guy with the 50 cal machine gun, instead of turning around to help his allies, I was like, once they get in front of my gun, I'll be fine. Jesus Christ. The Germans are still pushing them back. What are you suppressing? Oh, you're suppressing a random troop coming through. Wait, no. Why are you? I actually have no fucking clue. Anyway, ambulance trying to heal his guys. Try to keep the fighting going. Again, we have a bar, so he's upgrading his men, which is a good idea with bars, bazookas. Bars mainly for anti-infantry, kind of helping. Still, the infantry is killing the fighting position and everything. And we have a nice Panzerfaust ability, which is, if they can kill the ambulance, that's a crippling blow of 250 manpower and a couple bits of fuel. Not a lot, but still enough. Now, let's see. No, managed to pull back. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, boy. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, wow. Alright. Go mortar. He's like, that guy's like, before he died, he was like, I'm gonna shoot this German running for his life, and he gets annihilated. So what do we have here? The Axis are pushing because the AI sucks, and I know I'll keep saying that. Look, I don't like the AI, and I honestly feel like an AI should be a system that is complicated. Again, strategy games have it tough, very tough, because a lot of games the AI is not very good. Okay. Hearts of Iron, I come into a situation where I can most of the time, I can like 99% of the time, I can easily beat the AI. Like, there are very rare circumstances, even on the hardest difficulty, I can't beat the AI. Civilization, I beat the AI. Even the new Civ 6, the AI is kind of stupid. Actually, really stupid. Let's send thousands of horses toward machine gun fire that are literal night units. I don't know why. But, I don't know. The problem is the remaining two allies. Rad is kind of camping down here. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's camping, and looks like he got a really nice demo of at least one poor sucker. So, yeah, that helped. Wow, all right, that was a nice one. But he's laying a trap here, and while this is fine, again. Okay, he has a couple men, but yeah, they really need to focus in mid and get those points. Because right now the Axis are gaining a lot more, and they're kind of putting up a lot of pressure on you guys. Alright, so a big assault over here by Chio, who may just walk around a support gun, because that takes a lot. What? Degen, where the fuck is your army? Like, I'm being serious right now. Also, really charging with one guy? Like, I get it, you're trying to, like, be like, I'm gonna be a badass. But you're literally charging with one guy. And you are the higher ranked 3-star player? Man, great job. Just a great job. Look at all. You have 1,200 fucking manpower. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry if I'm swearing a lot. And maybe it's just because I'm tired or I ate Pizza Hut. Something maybe has occurred. But, Jesus. Use your manpower. Like Glad. Maybe a little bit more manpower. Though it looks like Resident Evil is actually being good. Alright, I'm trying to think here. Is he really gonna engage? No, is that AT shot? Yeah, wow, AT shot through the brush. He's still on the edge. He's still on the goddamn edge, and he's gonna die. Wow, that was a great job, Lukes. Had a great, awesome thing, and you mismanaged it. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, Resident Evil. Wait, you had a great property, but somehow you mismanaged it, and you are now on the edge where. Oh boy, there's so many Resident Evil jokes I could pull right now. Just how, look, I'm sure Resident Evil 7 might be okay. Hopefully, maybe, sorta, kinda, maybe not. But who knows? It could be good. It could be. But yeah, Resident Evil 6 and, was it the Resident Evil 3v3, was it Bio? It was whatever. It was some Steam multiplayer property they released that people hated. And then all the other, like, random stuff. They have a movie coming out, and people are kind of not really excited about that. There was a terrible trailer with that. Oof. Resident Evil has gone downhill lately, I'll say that. Okay, this guy's like, I'm gonna blob, which seemed to work, killing the AI's ambulance. But we have paratroopers, literally, I love the AI. Yeah, let's send in paratroopers literally to drop on the enemy. They're literally being shot. Wow, I'm really surprised they weren't massacred while dropping. Because again, as they hit the ground, they can't fire. They're not like they're not Rambo or some like Schwarzenegger type figure where they just come down like with guns blazing, drop on their 2 feet, pull out the second machine gun, and start lighting the enemy up. Oh, good, you have Fallschirmjägers running around on ice with no cover. I'm sure that's gonna go over really. You're Fallschirmjäger spamming. Why the oh, why are you Fallschirmjäger spamming? Oh, you sweet child. You sweet, sweet poor child. MG barely holding its location. These guys should be unsuppressed very shortly. Or they'll get murdered by a mortar. Who knows? But somehow the Axis are still holding this territory, which is really confusing me right now. Okay, let's see. So, Rad, you currently have a lot of infantry, which I guess you're saving up for a counterattack. Okay, grab some bars and bazookas. Okay, you don't have a lot of munitions. Just prepare, and you should be fine. AI is losing everything. Chio is managing himself a Stuart, which is pretty good. Resident Evil, let's see. You got yourself mechanized, so you could probably get something else. Probably a Puma. Actually, Stuka. Go with the Stuka. Large rifleman, stuff like that. Okay, never mind. Your ally's going Stuka, so you may just want to go with a Puma if you want to worry about armor, or just save up for a headquarters building. And you, Dead, are getting mortars, mobile mortars, I guess, to deal with a lot of the American stuff. And also good, because it actually is a good counter to the American mortar, which is something that a lot of people really hate, really despise fighting against. Panzer Shrek forces easily killing a Stuart. Nice shot. And, yeah, just holding mid. I like how he's being guarded by 2 MGs. Again, guarding the flanks. Good idea. Good idea. We'll see how well that goes. No demos, nothing along those lines. I'm just saying, that could be really cool. Let's see, left-hand side, another push over here. MG, though, most likely will stop them from really capping anything. And another truck going down. Oh, no, Stuka. So, Stuka fire. We'll see how this goes. If I was DJ, what I would do is try to get close to the enemy base, try to Stuka it. You could use a recon pass as well, so that way you can identify major, like, vulnerable points. So, if you want to hit this blob, or maybe the caches or something in the base, you could, and at least you could recon it to give a better sense of what the hell is going on. You have 200 munitions too, so the recon pass is really cheap, so I give it that. Great, you have cheap recon, but that's something you should probably use. MG is currently still guarding against large American blobs. Mortar carriages moving up. Have to be very careful because, as you can see with the ice, a little bit of a slide faction there. This guy, I swear, he keeps losing forces left and right. Keep your men alive. You've already lost at least one Fallschirmjäger, because I know there's one with a star. Keep them back. Keep them, like, okay, and then rank them up. Once you get to 2, I think, is it 2? Yeah, chance for hit. Reduce chance the unit for hit enemy fire and allows the unit to hide when in cover. Yeah, 2 and 3 really help with, again, keeping them alive. And that's the thing about Fallschirmjägers, is keeping them alive. So, just send them in groups, so that way you can fight them better, and bing bada boom. Now, again, a recon pass like a Stuka bomb right here would be great because you can do a lot of damage. Also, AI, I guess ambulance, okay, decent. We have a big push coming down here. Nice flank. And this is where a demo charge would... Another demo charge over here would have been better. Because if putting a demo charge right there, you could have easily not only stopped the enemy from advancing, but also blown up all of his men. Mortar carriage is moving up. Very risky they do that because, again, we know there's an AT gun still over here. So one shot could easily annihilate those things. Although, nice idea. Oh, wow, Fallschirmjäger from behind. It looks like he's trying to help. Waste of a grenade. Honestly, if they just would have focus fire, I'd been more than capable of killing it. Keep moving up. That mine could kill some guys. Oh, no, I know what's going to happen. This guy is going to force retreat, and when he's going to get close enough to where he's going to demo. Oh, wow. This is why you also don't group up, because, you know, the mortars... Enemy mortars can definitely do a lot of damage. We can actually, there's enough mortars breaking the ice. Jesus. And it takes a lot to actually break the ice with mortars. Unless if it's not cracked or anything along those lines. If it's cracked and it's a heavy tank, one mortar, goodbye. Actually, it's like kind of useful to have like line the border with mortars, and then when a big heavy tank comes around, bing got bada boom, you pretty much blow it to Kingdom Come, or at least blow the ice, and the tank just sinks. It's great. So a big push over here while the other push is going on. A nice flamethrower unit. Again, you can at least burn the MG if you get close enough. I don't think you will. I think the MG is going to keep you back. And then with these troops rolling up, once again, try to keep them alive. Yeah, you're going to have to retreat. So right now, unfortunately, the Allies are having definitely a tough time. We do have a tank out, but we have a mine over here. So I feel like the AI might lose it. If the tank goes over these S minefields, yes, the S minefield will technically not harm the tank, typically, but it's going to break the ice, and that will be enough for the tank to fall through if it's broken. Like so. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good job, AI. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sounds of the tank literally sinking to its grave. Yeah. Well, don't worry, guys. The AI's getting a half-track. Alright, so Rad got himself a Wolverine, and right now the Axis actually have a control majority of the points. They even have the fuel. So right now, Rad really needs to turn the tide. I'm actually very... Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for the Allies right now. Yeah, with these guys, especially now going after major fuel points and other caches, like if they start losing those caches, they're actually hitting the supply center of the Allies, and that will be very tough to recover from long term. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, at least okay, at least that guy has access to armor. Rad has, I think he has access, right? Yeah, he has access. I don't know why he got a Wolverine, but he has access. And then this guy has access. So they all have access to heavier armor. Where the Axis, on the other hand, well, they kind of do. I'm assuming they're trying to save up for the bigger stuff. So that will at least give them a little more time. Yeah, this guy's trying to save up for a Tiger. He's like, screw the heavier stuff. Honestly, a Panzerwerfer would be great, like in this situation. So I'm very surprised he's not getting that. But it looks like Chio's big American blob is actually helping annihilate this guy's forces. Again, I'll say it. I don't understand why this guy's sending his units in piecemeal. And I don't understand why he can't just retreat. Like, they don't have to keep engaging. Especially, like, right now, they're like, oh, we have them on the ropes. No, you idiots. You have a majority of the points. You should, instead of attacking, hold what key territory you have. It's kind of like what the Japanese in World War II, when they did aggressive expansion, when they declared war on the U.S., they went under the philosophy, I like to move it. Wait, what? I don't get the... Alright, that's a Madagascar reference, but I don't understand. Double attack over here, so nice American. Actually, two fronts. This works with my story. So, the Japanese kept attacking so much that when the time came and they were fighting on two fronts, where they were focusing on... It was Guadalcanal, and then... Oh, nice Stuka. Really nice Stuka. And then actually, Yamamoto... Was it him? Oh God, I think it was him. Hopefully I'm getting this mixed up. He was actually leading a charge into like the Canadian islands where the Japanese technically invaded like the very tip of a Alaskan kind of Canadian islands very far up north, but because they couldn't supply both, they had to pull back the north, and then Guadalcanal, they had to pull they since they were losing supplies and they couldn't keep it up, they eventually lost Guadalcanal because they just couldn't make it. I swear, this grenade. Oh wow, nice grenade. They just couldn't supply and keep up the fight, so. I think it was Guadalcanal and the push in the north. I think those were the two fronts they were trying to do at the same time and backfired. Alright, so an MG moving up again. Double MG. MG34s, but why not? This demo is going to be great. Yep, there it goes. A free MG. Now, this guy is being smart. He has a lot of guys with STG-44s, so that could be a very powerful, deadly army if it, attacks just right. And it could be something that annihilates him if he doesn't play his cards and watches his men. Like another player that's been in this game. Oh, look, he's attacking once again. Oh, I'm glad you're killing a random medic squad. I hope you feel good about yourself. But yeah. A lot of times in war, of course, the enemy will try to reduce themselves to a single front. So that way, it's, of course, you never have to worry about, because you essentially split your forces in half, which is why, again, one of the main components of a lot of things is, hey, Japan, I'm not even going to say Germany because everyone knows that, but hey, Japan, you're currently fighting China, and China in the west, you had the possibility of a Soviet invasion to the north, which happened like the final days of the war. Thanks, Russia, or Soviet Union. I'm glad you're dead. I'm guessing a squad kill. Yeah. Oh wow, nice push there with your Panzer IV. That went really well with your. Well, okay, Wolverine's decent. It can fight medium armor, but the double AT gun really helped. But and then in the south you had not only Australia, but you had all pretty much the British support along with American support, and then of course you natively just had American forces on the other side. I swear if this Panzer headquarters brings down... Wow. Shio. Da fuck. There are now 2 Shermans under that ice. Oh boy. But essentially the Japanese were just completely surrounded. Yeah, so I love how the fact everyone like thinks about Germany, how they opened their big front. Japan literally said, let's fight on like every front around us. And as you can see, it didn't exactly work for them. Headquarters, terrible location. Wow, Resident Evil also lost a lot of men. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? Oh. Oh. Well, that was why do you... Okay, here's a question. Why do you keep going through this small little crevice if you know the motherfucker keeps putting demo charges? I swear to... Oh, boy. That's, Yeah, that's a massacre. That's a massacre if I ever saw one. I'm guessing that was the AIs. Okay, so it looks like the Axis have been taking some serious losses, constantly engaging the enemy when they should be playing defensive and holding. Right now, they just need to hold, and they can win this game. Like, they have the armor. They have the tech to easily trounce the Americans. Hell, if this guy didn't lose all of his army because of demo charges and American infantry attacks, he could literally build artillery cannons and hit the enemy base and kill the enemy base. This map is so tiny, you can do that. Nice fragmentation bomb, did a little bit of damage, but kind of failed to kill the AT guns. And with the ambulance right... Oh, never mind. I got rid of the ambulance. Okay, Wolverine, you're not going to kill the Tiger. Though, I wish you the best of luck. Wow, okay. Panzerfaust and free Wolverine. Not going to grab it because of the AT guns, but hell, free Wolverine. Because of the fact that this guy has so many AT guns, there's no way that Tiger could have pushed through. I'm actually very surprised you... Wow, that was a nice grenade. Poor guy keeps losing Volk squads. Really surprised he doesn't use the fire ability to kind of break them up. Would actually be pretty helpful. Oh my god. But, the nice thing is, Rad has lost a huge chunk of his army. He now is a Sherman. So, best of luck with you. I also like how the only other player that without armor is the AI. So, the AI is definitely not going to be calling a P-47 rocket strafe. Probably not going to help. Falling back. MG still kind of holding this point. Really would be great if the Axis could capture that point. Might help win this game. Anyway, Allies kind of swarming through here. Looks like the AI actually upgrading his units, so not entirely worthless. Though he does have a Stewart kind of like on the ice, which, hey Tiger, deal with it. It's a Stewart. You can go deal with it in 2 seconds flat. You go over there, you fire, it breaks the ice, and you leave. That's all you have to do. But instead, you're staying here. Are you going to go here? You probably want to heal the Tiger, guys. Oh, now you move. It's been there long enough. Oh, look, the mortar has to deal. I love how mortars in this game just... Wow, nice shot with the Tiger on that MG. I love how everything else has pretty much caused them to lose their stuff. It's not it's not a tank firing at the ice. It's a mortar. It's a Panzer headquarters that has brought down the armor. That's probably my favorite part of this game so far. It's everything else killing everything else that it's really not supposed to, but is. Also, very surprised that you guys went Panzer IVs. I get it, they have a lot of infantry, but you know, if you have trouble with infantry, like, and this may sound like a crazy, like, stupid thing, but maybe a King Tiger, because that's more powerful, can take more shots. I'm just saying. Like, and before you say, oh, Greyshot, you know, was it this guy? You know, he... Oh, I'm not even saying... Okay, I can't even say that because he didn't go Panzer IVs. But both of these guys kind of did at one point or another. It's like one guy can go Panzer IVs to make sure they don't have armor. To rushes you and owns you. And the other guy can save up for the really great stuff. I'm just pointing out there. Fallschirmjäger's once again pushing through. Again, I'm not saying they can't do a lot of damage. I'm just saying... keep them alive and they will be good, but if you think that they can survive mano a mano by themselves, you're flat wrong. And so far, your kill feed shows that. Alright, unit-wise, yeah, the Allies and Axis are kind of even. The AI is like just a lot of clumped up forces here. Just a nice flank could easily trounce them. And I have a feeling this guy, that's what he might do. Honestly, I feel like they should stop attacking on this right. I feel like that's a waste. They don't need to take it. All they need to do is grab mid. And actually, the Allies did a really smart attack by decapping this point and this point over here. Because you can see, that cut off major pieces of territory on both sides. So they're no longer getting fuel and a lot of resources. They're down huge. And that may just be enough. And again, they can't place bunkers or anything down here while that is actually going on. So they can't fortify, which is also pretty smart for a guy that, you know, is designated to fortify. So that might be able to give him enough time to hold. Big push, Shio kind of coming back. Very surprised he isn't getting himself a Jackson. I feel like in this scenario, just having that or a Sherman, even if you just want to go with Sherman, just to deal with the infantry, would be a good. Now, with everything he has here, God damn it, AI, whatever. Everything he has, armor-piercing rounds, armor-piercing rounds, armor-piercing rounds. Nothing. Great. He could easily hold him back, but, definitely difficult, but the MG and stuff could easily trounce them if he did it right. But even though he keeps saying LOL, he doesn't know how to press a button. So, good for him. Tiger, once again, trying to push on an AT line. Wow, okay, he's doing direct fire, I think. Stuka just once again clearing. Another vehicle goes down. Poor guy. Free bazooka, though. You take it. Panzer IV fires a shot. They run. Sounds about right. Wow, another Stuka coming in. Barely missing a lot of the infantry. Again, kind of helps if you have recon. Oh, wait, you kind of do. You could ask your ally for recon. Again, if you hit this button during the game, you can see what commanders you have and you can coordinate. And I know that they like to talk because so far we've seen them like talk how big they are compared to the Allies. So, oh boy. Anyway. Oh, God. Yeah, AI, let's send our armor again on ice. That one didn't even die from falling. It just died on the ice. God, don't first a bunch of people with Panzer Shreks. You're gonna get screwed. Stuart's like, no, I got this. And he gets Panzer Shrek'd. There it goes. And there goes a lot of the AI's forces. Rad still holding it together, barely. And fighting a tiger head on. The mortar, actually, the mortars, I will give them this. Glad you're doing a really good job, at least with the mortars, because that's keeping him on his toes, and he's constantly having to use his manpower to heal, which is something very good. Now, this guy, like, hey, let's deploy a guy and retreat, very stupid, because guess you just wasted 440 manpower. So, yeah, congrats. Congrats. The mortars are doing just fine. You don't need to sacrifice that guy to do it. Also, very surprised that you didn't want to capture this point, because right now, you're not that far off from just beating the Allies via point victory. So, I don't know, that could be good. AT gun. Oh my god, demo. Alright, look, actually, that kind of weakened the Tiger enough to where the AT guns. Alright, bring it down to half health. AT grenade would be great right about now. We'll see if he can fire it. No, it doesn't look like it. Stuka coming in, though. Ally Stuka. Okay, so they are coordinating in some fashion. Hitting them on the retreat. Very cool. Wow, okay, taking out 2 units and hurting the Sherman. If they actually had infantry, they could probably take this point. But unfortunately, because they keep sacrificing it over and over and over again. I mean, this guy, no, he's actually doing pretty good. Other 2 guys, let's double check again. Resident Evil had a full army, but keeps losing it. It has half of it now. And we have the Fallschirmjägers, which have done kind of bad. Now, at this point, I would actually say that the Allies are more likely going to lose. But the fact that the Axis have been so bullheaded in trying to charge enemy territory, we'll see. I'm not saying you shouldn't attack, but you're losing more men on the assaults than you're gaining, and you're just allowing the Allies to push back and regain that territory. But we'll see. We shall see. Oh wow, 240 coming in. Kind of a waste, but I don't know. The main reason I see is killing fortifications, or wow, that would have been a hell of a shot. Fortifications, or to push an enemy back. And if your main goal was just to push the Tiger tank back, then I would say that was victory achieved, because now the Tiger tank is retreating. Now the AI is kind of over here, so I mean his assault's not going to go over well. The Tiger literally breathing down his neck, but it's something that could help. And right now the AI did a good job at cutting off more territory from the Axis. So congratulations AI, you're not totally worthless. Now, if this guy can activate, you know, armor-piercing rounds and hopefully hold back this blob, we'll see how well that goes. We'll see. At least they're doing a decent job holding the victory points. That's keeping the Allies in the game long term. So, Rad kind of healing over here. Chio, what have you been up to? Alright, lost a bit of men, but you still have a decent amount. And it looks like you might be prepping for another assault on the left-hand side. That's what I would say, at least for the Allies. They're very determined. They're not, they're giving it everything they got to fight the Axis. And lo and behold, it's actually kind of working. And remember, there's only 2 players here. Yellow is essentially just a big, oh boy, just unknown factor. Because we have no idea. It's like sometimes it can be smart and stop a blob, and sometimes it can cut off territory, and sometimes it runs a tank into a ditch. You don't know. You just don't know. That's actually something overall I would like to see an improvement in games, just like AI components. And there's actually, like, for example, it's like, oh, Greyshot, like, you bashed the AI, but is there an actual game with good AI? Yes. And the Halo series, I would say, for the most part, the Halo Wars, their RTS, I would say, not really. Although the amount of units they send at you is pretty astounding. That's how usually strategy games compensate. They'll just send more units at you. What's the other one? But the Halo mainline series has very smart AI. I would have to say typically the Hitman series has pretty smart AI systems. Behavior, I would say Halo, because again, all the different actions in Halo like 2 and 3 with like the elites and the brutes and stuff like that was pretty dynamic. The team AI sucked, but overall I would say the amount of different functions the AI had was still pretty good. Call of Duty typically has really like Battlefield and Call of Duty I think have pretty stupid AI. Although sometimes it can be good. Like I remember Infinite again. Oh wow. Nice Stuka. Very nice Stuka. Sorry, I'm thinking of Modern Warfare, the Infinite Warfare extra game that comes with it. Had pretty smart AI, at least for the time. At least I recall. They actually killed units and would move with you. So, I don't know. It just depends on the game. What else? Gears of War is pretty good assistive AI because they help you out a lot more, especially in co-op functions. And there's sometimes that games they'll nail one function about the AI really, really well. In this session, I would say that Relic's AI is good for strategy, but it doesn't know when to fall back. Unit preservation is lacking. But strategy, at least in what to do, I mean, resource-wise, it put down the fuel caps, which the other guys didn't do. And it's going for the major cutoff points, which is smart. So I'll give it that. But unit picking as well, it's stupid because why would you get a utility car if the enemy has a Tiger tank? It doesn't make sense. I mean, this Tiger tank is still alive, which is also kind of disconcerting. Oof. Yeah. And then also another big thing I find like for AI is just like I kind of hate is if you play a stealth game. Now like there are some games that have decently good like Splinter Cell or the Batman Arkham series. I know some people can criticize it, but I actually do like how the AI kind of persists and how like maybe it's also the vocals with it, but you kind of they start freaking out and they start adapting as well. No, it's just yeah. Some games have certain functions of AI they do really well, but then sometimes it's just really, really, really terrible. What's a recent game? I'm trying to just another recent game with absolutely atrocious AI. Oh well, whatever. There's plenty of examples. I don't need to go into that. Let's just watch this. Let's just see what this battle pertains. Tiger Tank Vet 2, so it definitely has a bunch of abilities. We do have a lot of armor, and over here, not necessarily the best with 2 bulldozers and a Wolverine. Not great AT. Holy God! It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. I mean, like, he missed it barely, but he still crippled that guy's army. And this tiger's like, the fuck? He didn't kill it, but there was a lot of raining body parts. Which I would say is a nice hit. It actually stopped the tiger. Why are you going in? You think because the AT gun's dead, you're going to survive? The Wolverine could still kill you. Like, if it gets a little more veterancy, it could do armor-piercing rounds and annihilate you. So we'll see. And again, they just remanned the AT gun, so I see one shot and it's gone. There it goes. Why you engaged, I don't know. This was still a huge... Now, if you had a fragmentation bomb ready, that would be perfect, because you could level that whole area and, like, stop the tanks from firing. But you didn't have that. So you lost a huge component. Resident Evil has lost most of his men. Probably not going to be able to get all of them up very quickly. I mean, he's getting a Panzer IV. I still am so curious why he's getting that. Like, literally. Like, anything. Sucks losing Vet 2 Tiger. Sigh. At least he's honest about it. I kind of feel bad. Oh, Sherman flanking, but he gets hit by a mine, and Tiger comes in, and it's about to get a little bit more veterancy. So, and the mortar carriage just escaped. That's the thing about this guy's mortar carriage. It's very smart in how his placement of him so far, and also a lot of kills, which is always good. Tiger tank moving up. Trying to get some shots. If he goes over the ice and a random bazooka shot kills him, that's how I see this going. Oh. No, he's being smart. He's going on the edge so he can see the enemy. Okay. Yeah, he's nowhere near the edge, so he should be fine. Mortar shots hitting him. Panzer IV moving up, trying to get some nice shots. Wow, we have a counterattack over here. Nab is trying to come in from the flank. Try to neutralize them. Big Axis push right now, but I think, again... may not be the best idea. They're barely holding together as is. I don't think a push is all that great. Here it's fine. Down south, not so much. Alright. Anyway. The problem is with the versing this Panther, especially with like these guys. Wolverines, they again, penetrating that front armor is really tough. And Panther can easily, like, these are tank destroyers, but they're light tank destroyers, so they don't really work against these guys. You need Jacksons really for good penetrating power to actually puncture that armor and do a lot of damage. Oh boy, another push down south. We know there isn't a demo because there hasn't been enough time, so there's not going to be a chance for another, you know, random demo to go off and clear the guy's forces. So Rad is like the only stable fighting force left. At this point, I don't see the Allies winning. Unless there's a major counter or kill, I say it's a 30% chance that the Allies win. Alright. Although, to be fair, 30% chance what Donald Trump had. And I love the Bing's, again, I've said this before, the Bing statistics. 90% chance Clinton wins. And how quickly is that changed? Although the recounts are going, but again, she would need like 100,000 votes for 3 states to turn the tide, which is probably not the case. I could see 1,000, but not 100,000. But it's an attempt. Anyway, like this attempt. But I feel like one Stuka, which, okay, you're over there. One good Stuka shot, and there goes half his army. Now, the point counter is going down, so again, the Axis are just gonna drain the Allies dry. Unfortunately, I feel like the AI is the main reason they lost, which sucks. And the Axis have a huge army now, so it's unlikely they're gonna be able to really do enough damage. If that demo charge would have killed those men, yes. But right now, with everything here, I just don't see how they're gonna fight that. It feels bad because they should. This is like another game where I'm gonna fast forward because I know where it's going. It's another game where it's like Rad and them actually did pretty good, and you could tell that they were hammering the enemy, but wow, that's a really accurate. Oh, that was a nice one. But unless they do a serious counterattack that just annihilate... Wow, they actually did a P-47 strike. Congratulations. I swear, if the plane comes in, just hits him on the ice, that would be perfect. Hey, P-47s, you know what would be great? If you actually hit the target. You gonna... Plane coming around? Oh, there it is. P-47's doing a bit of damage. Would help if armor was engaging. Actually help kill it. Looks like artillery fire is coming in. Oh no. Yeah, there goes a lot. Rad pushing up. Luckily with the bulldozers, they can just clear all the infantry advancing. Which, again, I'm not saying... I don't like armor company in general. But, because, again, heavier armor and stuff can easily kill bulldozers. Because, again, they're only good against infantry. But if you need to clear... If you need to clear infantry, this is what you get. Bulldozers are good for clearing infantry just like a Brumbar. But as I say this, we have a lot of armor designed for both killing infantry and killing armor moving up. And yeah, I don't see much resistance up north. So we'll see. You only have a bulldozer, not a lot of... Okay, you have the AI got a Jackson. I swear to God, if this turns out to be like the ultimate counterattack, we shall see. But like I said, I don't think the Allies are going to win this match. I don't see this. I don't see a lot of good things happening, if that says anything. Yeah. Nice attempt. Oh, I love how the AI is like, we're going to focus on infantry, not the armor. Big push down south once again, but Rad, while good, is only really good at holding off one key area. The Chio guy is fighting off 2 armies and then it has AI support. Now, one good demo charge here, yeah, that that's great. But the big problem is the Allies couldn't hold territory because, again, A, the American faction's not really designed for that, and B, they have an AI, and AI unfortunately sucks. It did the exact same thing the Axis were doing, which we kept pushing up when it really wasn't supposed to. So, like, example, one more shot, Jackson probably would have went into the water. Now, the Panzer IV, maybe, depends who fired first, but I have a feeling this guy would have probably died first. But, yeah, that's a game, and I feel kind of sad because, again, they lost because of a stupid AI. They did good, but I don't know. This may be a game that never sees the light of day. Alright, anyway, red, most damage, most kills, makes sense. Least losses. Jesus Christ, AI. This is what I'm talking about. Like, and that's why I'm just like, if one of your players drops, like, there's no like code of honor that says like I have to stick in place the entire game. Just, hey, tell your teammate, hey, I don't think we can win this. Just surrender at 5 minutes, or just say, hey, I'm gonna go, and now we can get a nice clean game. And I'm sure the enemy team will be like, well, we really don't want to fight an AI, so that's fine. Again, I'm gonna be honest. CH2 has gone on long enough to where if a person quits, unfortunately, I wish there was some type of rejoin mechanic for that player if it was like a lag or something like that, so we could just get his units back. But that's simply not the case. Yeah, so again, feel bad for the team, but you still did pretty good, and you did a lot of damage to the Axis, so I'll give you credit. Best player was You're Dead, which a lot of damage, a lot of kills. Again, the Tiger tank and the mortar half-jacks were just awesome at just being highly mobile, very deadly, and constantly killing both Rad and a lot of other forces across the map. So very nice job on that. Very nice. In any case, it's been Greyshot17. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you would like to see, send in yours, you can via my Facebook or Gmail. I also want to thank my Patreon supporters like Chris, Leo, Tim, and Sean. Otherwise, it's been, of course, Greyshot17, and I will see you guys next time.